This is James from TeaDB. Welcome. On the last episode of TeaDB. We are drinking some ripe here. We got some Dayi ripe. It is the 2007 Star of Menghai. So this is a special recipe. I think they've made it a couple times. They made it, I think, in 2012, 2011, something like that. So supposedly a little higher quality. And it was sent to us by Darius. So thank you, Darius, who has been storing this, I think, on his own probably for at least a few years. Excited to try it.
Yeah. Smells good so far. It's very strongly pressed. So I'm going to let it hang out for its first steeping. Deal with it.
Yeah. What? We're coming for you. It's like The Ring, but like the bro TeaDB.
There's like a 60-year-old mom who's like, I don't understand it, but I like it still. The memes, I don't get them, but they're lovely. These two young men. So that's probably good enough. I'm actually kind of eyeballing by color.
So one thing about this tea, and yeah, from the color, it looks like it's still not even super opened up yet. This tea was just very compressed. The bits we had were compressed too, and it looks like they're still there.
Yeah.
Nice aroma.
Smells great.
Yeah.
Classic.
Sort of that cherry, sweet, ripe aroma.
Mm-hmm. And this is 12 years old, so we're going to develop some stuff on that as a result, certainly.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do one more steeping. This is pretty hot.
So is this the rinse?
This is the first steeping. I did one quick rinse.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna give this. I want to try to maintain the color if I can. And given that this is so hot, I'm not really worried about keeping it covered. So, and I like to agitate with these harder pressed teas.
Yeah, just sort of encourage the
just help it break up a little bit
open
quicker.
up. Yeah.
Yeah, it's classic. Maybe a little cacao in there.
Smells great.
Yeah,
sort of that woody ripe aroma.
Smells
very
really
clean.
Yeah, it smells really clean.
Yeah.
Let's give it a shot.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Sort of a basic, creamy, vanilla thing going on. I think we will have some stronger steeps to come.
Okay. Yep. Creamy. Very creamy.
Very sweet. Very approachable.
I was going to say, this is just tasting like classic ripe so far. And we'll see as this opens up. And we're kind of building the heat up of the gaiwan itself, too, steeping so quickly. And so the heat's going to stay in the gaiwan.
Right.
And open up the leaves even between steepings more as well.
Right.
So, this is the point at which you can sort of start to be a little bit quicker about steeping times.
Right. So you can see how Denny reduced the steep time there, just because the tea is a little bit more coming up apart a little bit more.
You can just see that the color is getting a little bit darker, maybe hard to see on camera for you folks, but even more so, the pieces that were broken up of the cake are starting to plumpen up and get thicker, and this is going to continue to just get stronger and stronger each steeping.
I mean, it's kind of hard to believe, but we are using identical gaiwans, more or less, for these two teas, and it's like a very similar amount of grams, but like this one starts like immediately full, and this one is almost the opposite.
Yeah.
So we would expect it. I don't think it's ever going to get as full as that one, but it should open up more.
Indeed.
Yeah. Cheers.
Okay. Cheers.
Creamy.
Super excellent mouthfeel. Yeah, creamy, velvety.
That texture.
The texture is really yummy.
Really smooth.
Not as like This tastes a little bit older. It tastes a little bit not as many high notes. It just tastes a little bit more cozy and round and deeper.
I could see this being a wonderful winter tea, or even like in the mountains tea. Just sort of like if you're having like a little bit of chillier weather, maybe in the mornings or in the evenings, just I don't know, something warming and very comfortable. I think this tea would probably be very easy to brew as well, as much of ripe is.
Actually, yeah, that's a good point. I mean, yeah, it would be kind of hard to mess this tea up. You could leave it for long enough and it would be awful, but given how strongly compressed it is too, I think this naturally brews fairly easily.
So we have constantly teased the Denny in the mountains in between episodes. For the fans, are there any updates I can give them?
Not to put you on the spot or anything.
Yeah. Stevie, cut.
Well, the truth is that in all of June, I didn't get to go do any TeaDB outside because it was crappy and I was sick. So,
not a good combo.
Yeah, it doesn't really explain why I haven't released the footage that I still have, but don't worry about it. Yeah, anyway, TeaDB in between episode, mega episode coming your way.
Mega episode. You're just going to combine it all into one.
It's going to be one big May-splosion.
Yeah. Cheers.
Really creamy, I think noticeably. Some of these have just more cherry sweetness and more fruitiness, and in general, this one has a little bit more creaminess, I think, a little more coziness.
And a little bit of sort of a slight nuttiness with that creaminess, nutty woodiness.
Yeah.
I think the balance of this tea is very solid overall.
Yeah. Mom test?
As good as you're ever going to get in ripe.
Right.
The category is maybe not the most mom-friendly category, but if you want to convert someone to ripe, this certainly beats the living snot out of any stuff you're going to pick up in Chinatown.
It's true. I mean, this is smooth, it's creamy, it's easy to drink, I think. It's strong, though.
It's very clean.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's, just... If you can find something good about something that tastes kind of barky, then you can enjoy something like this. So,
Do you think for those that are into alcohol, do you think something like this or something like raw is better sort of gateway?
You're a boozy drinker?
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like if you're a whiskey drinker, then the raw Pu'erh category is such an easy fit. If you like red wines, I could see you really enjoying ripe Pu'erh.
Okay. So
I don't know enough about booze to even really adequately answer that question. I mean, I know that there's a lot of variety of processing and different. People get really excited about Scotch and stuff.
Right.
So I know that for sure.
And that's sort of you have some peaty and
smokier flavors. I mean, I've had a couple of different Scotches that have plenty of different characteristics, certainly.
Yeah.
But if I had to draw a comparison, I'd say, I don't know. Maybe if you like fortified port, like red wines and those sorts of flavor profile, I feel like that's the closest thing I could draw to something like this. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know either.
These drinkers just drink. Anyway, we're gonna get you drinking tea. So okay, if folks want to grab this, James, doable?
That is a good question. I'm pretty sure you could find the more recent version. Google Star of Menghai Dayi. As is the case of Dayi cakes, you do have to worry about fakes and all that stuff.
Okay.
But I do think this is a tea worth keeping your eyes out for. Personally, I would say that this is well above average as far as ripe goes and as far as Dayi goes. It has a lot of complexity for a ripe, I think, and I think it's a little bit above the class of daily drinker sort of recipes.
Totally, yeah. But it's a classic flavor profile.
Absolutely.
Yeah, something deep in the center of the category. And so if you want a higher quality that. This would be a great find. Yeah, ask around. I don't
if you
know.
want to look down on your friends, then also a good
you're doing one of those.
Yeah.
So I do this a lot, mostly. If you guys like to look down on your friends on in general, check us out on TeaDB.org.
Or if you're not an asshole and don't like to look down on your friends, also do that.
Hit that notification button. If you like the video, that's crazy, but go ahead and give it a thumbs up if you want. Subscribe. We do lots of videos like this, lots of Pu'erh, but we also do lots of wooey teas. We don't do quite as much like Japanese green teas, but we'll do that eventually because people love those episodes, even though we don't. Yeah, we're not
like the one where you're teaching me to do matcha and your arm is like in the cast. Yeah, like do this.
It's like physically enabled.
I have
to
literally
do
made
matcha
one time, and it was on TeaDB.
Anyway, so subscribe, do all the things. TeaDB.org@gmail.com if you want to get in touch. If you guys like the video.
Yeah. If you want to see Denny in between episodes, comment below. We're just going to keep teasing this. This is actually just good for our image.
Yeah.
It's like
tease scandal
like an Easter
news.
Egg. Yeah.
I can't believe he said something about the videos again.
I ran into Denny in the mountains, and I think he was filming on TeaDB. Here's me hiding in the bushes.
I have some really... all right. I promise it'll happen. Really cool 4K video shots too, no less.
Yeah,
there 4K TeaDB, y'all.
Yeah.
All right, subscribe, do all the things. We love you. We'll see you next time.
Cheers.